We like to talk about balanced diet. My presentation is about balanced diet and healthy digestive system. What is balanced diet? Balanced diets rest on macronutrient, micronutrient, fiber, water, bioactive compounds, each serving unique roles. Carbohydrates remain the body chief's energy source, but must be consumed in controlled quality and quantity. Proteins. Proteins not only build tissue but also regulate enzymes and hormones. Fats are misunderstood. Essential fatty acids are vital for brain health and membranes. Micronutrients, water, and bioactive ensure resilience against disease and metabolic decline. Carbohydrates supply glucose, fueling the brain and the muscles. Complex carbohydrates are from whole grains and vegetables, provide steady energy and fiber. Protein formed from amino acids enable muscles repair, enzyme activity, and immune response. A deficiency leads to stunted growth, delay in healing, and reduce immunity. Modern diet guidelines emphasize balance between plant and animal protein sources. Healthy fats are crucial for hormones regulation cell. Healthy fats are crucial for hormones regulation, cell integrity, and absorption of vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, and K. The Lawrence 2024, that's the reference for this. Overconsumption, however, contributes to obesity and cardiovascular disease. Fiber found in fruits are whole grains, support digestion by aiding bowel movement and put microbiota health. Inadequate fiber intake can lead to constipation and high chronic disease risk. Water maintains hydration, circulation, and biochemical reaction, making it an irreplicable nutrient. Water is part of our balanced diet. It helps in digestion. Minerals, vitamins, and bioactive. Vitamins and minerals regulate metabolic pathways, strengthen bones, and boost immunity. Sina and Calder 2020, that's the reference for this. The absent trigger conditions such as scurvy and anemia or rickets. Bioactive compounds like flavonoids and polyphenols show protective effects against inflammation and oxidative stress. Kussman and etc. 2023. That's a reference. These compounds are found in colorful fruits, tree, and olive oil. Together, micronutrients and bioactives serve as a bridge between diet and long-term disease prevention. It prevents diseases. Willett, etc. 2019 is a reference here. You can see these circles about vitamins, minerals, micronutrients, fatty acid, amino acid, and bioactive compounds. Effect of dietary imbalance. Dietary imbalance often manifests as nutrients deficiencies or toxic excess. Malnutrition weaken immunity, delay wound healing, and increase in infection risks. Overnutrition, on the other hand, drives obesity, type 2 diabetes, and hypertension. Overnutrition. What do you mean by overnutrition? When you eat excessive food, our food intake and everything has to be in moderation and in balance. Vitamins, minerals, waters, carbohydrates, fats, fibers, everything has to be in moderation and in balance. Both form imbalance of reduced quality of life and lifespan. Prevention lies in adoption varied diet guided by national and global recommendation. It's being recommended what we should be taking. When we take carbohydrate, we have to take vitamins, minerals, waters, proteins to balance everything we eat. Proteins, nutrient deficiencies, risk of poor nutrition. When someone doesn't take enough of nutrition, nutrient deficiencies, it increased risk of chronic diseases, mental health issues. People have loss of memories when you don't take all the necessary nutrients you're supposed to take. It weakens immune system, poor growth and development. It reduces energy level and bring fatigue, tiredness, if there is no enough of nutrition in the body. Iron deficiency remains the most widespread nutritional problem worldwide, leading to anemia if someone doesn't take enough iron. When you lack iron deficiency, leads to anemia. Symptoms include fatigue, pale skin, and impaired cognitive development. Vitamin D deficiencies triggers rickets in children and osteoporosis in adults. These conditions underscore how invisible deficiency can become disabling over time. Balanced diet with fortified foods and supplements can reduce such risk. It can reduce the risk. This is the current diet recommendation. The Eat Lancet Commission highlights this double responsibility clearly. Sustainability is also vital. Diet must protect both human and planetary health. Global dietary guidelines stress moderation, varieties, and plant-based emphasis. Afford, etc. 2019 reference this. The Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, legumes, and fish, is strongly linked to longevity. The food rich in legumes are beans, peas. Umbrella review confirmed reduced cardiovascular and cancer risk when these diets are followed. D name, etc. 2018. The human alimentary canal. This is the overview. Alimentary canal is a continuous tube that is running from mouth to anus, specialized for digestion. It includes the mouth. You can see the mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, the large intestine and the small intestine, rectum, and anus. Each segment has structural adaptation to process food effectively. The canal integrates mechanical and chemical digestion to break down nutrients. Absorption takes place primarily in the small intestine by Costan and Halowalier 2019. That's the reference that I use here. The food we eat pass through the mouth. The mouth break down the food, go down through the esophagus, down to the stomach, from the stomach down to the small intestine, down to the large intestine. The liver is important role to play in food digestion. In the food digestion, small salivary glands is here. Rectum, pharynx, pancreas, and anus. The stomach churns food with acid and enzymes forming chyme. It is lining produce mucus to protect against acid damage. There is a lining produces mucus in the, we can see this is the in the stomach and how the stomach process the food and the duodenum. In our tummy, in our stomach, there is lining produces mucus to protect against acid damage. The duodenum received bile and pancreas juice, enabling fat emulsification. It also first sites of nutrients absorption. His work is to absorb the nutrient. Together, these organs set the stage for further digestion in the small intestine. We can see the liver here, the liver, the stomach, the pancreas, gallbladder, and duodenum. Liver, stomach, gallbladder, this is the duodenum, and the pancreas. They are important role. They play important roles in digestion. Ileum and the large intestine. Large intestine and the colon. This is the transverse colon, ascending colon, cecum, rectum, sigmoid, and descending colon. The food passes through the stomach down to the small intestine. From the small intestine down to transfer it down to the ascending colon through the transverse colon. The transfer column transfer it down to the descending column. From the descending column down to sigmoid colon, from sigmoid column to the rectum, where the waste product come down through as excreta. Ileum has villi and microvilli that maximize surface area of absorption. This structure absorbs amino acids, sugars, and fats into circulation. The large intestine reabsorbs water and electrolytes, forming feces. Gut bacteria here play a vital role in synthesizing vitamins. The roles of gut here is to synthesizing vitamins. Such symbolisms reflect the complexity of human digestive physiology. History of the digestive canal. Here we can see this in the picture here. We can see digestive system history here. Submucosal flexus, gland in the submucosa gland in the mucosa, duct of glands, outside tracts, lymphatic tissues, lumen mucosa, epithelium, lamina propria, muscularis mucosa, veil, this is the veil, mesentery arteries, nerves, mesenteric plexus, areolar connective tissue, epithelium, that muscularis, circular muscles, longitudinal muscles. Those are the muscles that digest the food in our tummy. So the role of the liver in digestion. The liver secretes bile, crucial for fat digestion and absorption. It detoxifies blood by filtering out harmful substances. The organ also regulates glucose storage and release of glucose storage. Without it, nutrient metabolism will collapse entirely. Its multitasking highlights the liver's unique role in maintaining overall health. Many myths about food persist, from spinach as an iron powerhouse to exaggerate claim about superfoods. Spinach, for example, may contain oxalates that block iron absorption. That is the misconception in nutrition. Such misconception can mislead dietary choices. Evidence-based guidelines help separate fact from fiction. Clear science communication ensure healthier decision for society. So here, this is all about how the food, about the balanced diet, how the food digests through the alimentary canal. This is all about this presentation that I have today. I hope you people understand this about how food digest, about the balanced diet today.